and Cassie has resurfaced. Now, when you watch this video,
what? What you got to say now? What you got to say now?
a lot of people allege they had a romantic boat getaway, and they're trying to insinuate that Cassie and Diddy got into it, and he went to record this to clear himself of any wrongdoings in case something happened to her. She was covering up because she didn't want to be seen, is what they're alleging from the video.
What? What you got to say now? What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, baby, yo, babe. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach.
Now she's hiding under a blanket. She don't want to be seen. She's embarrassed how she's looking. And she's on the floor. Now, Diddy's recording this so he could have video evidence of her acting weird after one of his temper tantrums. So now he's got video evidence to back up his statement. We was having a romantic getaway. She was acting weird. It's 80 degrees. I'm like, let's go jog on the beach. So she go and say she got beat up. He was like, beat up? She was acting weird all day. I got it on tape. So he's recording to make sure he got it. Now you got Quincy Jones. That's him, of course. Got Paige, Ralph Lauren, Rashida, Real Paris Hilton, Rita Ora. Right? This is Diddy's connection. Ralph Lauren.
Now, is there anything more beautiful than the sunrise in the morning?
Now he was started off drinking Ciroc early in the morning and promoting Ciroc. That's how he started it. So he was already gone off Ciroc early in the morning.
What? What you got to say now? What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, baby, yo, babe. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach.
Let's go jog on the beach. Knowing Diddy ain't finna go jog on no beach. He got her hiding under a blanket on the floor. So now he has the video evidence he wants. Now he could say, I ain't tell her to do that. She got on that floor on her own. That's Diddy. Ain't got nothing to do with me. No, I know what Wale looks like. Ralph Lauren is a whale, so I know that. Y'all think Sino don't know what's going on? I know stuff y'all don't even know. We just gotta sit on it. I already tried to do it, like make the video and give it to y'all. Dog, they pulled the video down. Copyright from Johnny Nunez, who works with Diddy as his personal photographer, as one of his personal photographers. This go back to Capricorn. Y'all remember Capricorn, don't y'all? Yeah, it might got to go on the Patreon. Things are getting weird over there. I know. I come here. Yeah. Look. How do you think she got her own clothing line? Who you think helped set up the clothing line? Did you know Cassie had a clothing line? That was the promotional photo for the clothing line. Ralph Lauren helped set that up. It's all bad. It's all gone bad. Dude, what 50 Cent talking about Cassie not not being dressed in clothes. She preferred less clothes. It was not uncommon for Cassie not to be, nude. Um, Cassie had her nipples pierced. Um, we've seen her nude, like a lot of us have. As you can see, media takeout, got it. The same photo. Cassie posing nude. So it's no big deal. Everybody's had these pictures. Media takeout have them. Everybody have them. I'm telling you, it's a lot be going on, B. It's a lot be going on. Now, this is gonna get a little interesting for people. Yeah. Let me see if I can go through something for y'all. Well, Capricorn worked with Diddy back in 2011, up till 2011. She used to work with Rockefeller. She was their PR lady. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, she was the PR assistant. I don't know about her being the sister of, everybody said that's, what's his name, sister? Nunu. That's Nunu's sister. But no, I'm getting the people mixed up. Um, the one that worked for Rockefeller is an entirely different person. Um, yeah, Laura London Billy. That's who they call me from the movie. But that's Capricorn, Cassie, Laura London, and right there is who? Sari Bias. He's basically a PR rep, but she works for Rockefeller. She did used to work with Rockaware, mostly with fashion brands. So she was helping Puff with his thing. She was at the event because she was helping Cassie out. That's going to be another person of interest that you got to learn about. But everybody's noticing because Capricorn went through hell in 2011. But her bestie and best friends, and they were like sisters. I don't know if they real sisters or not, is Laura London. That's who she hung out with the most. I always thought Capricorn was, a lesbian. Um, and that, she was involved in those freak offs that included Laura London. Now, we're going to get into a lot of this later on, but right now, we're not doing that. I'm just letting y'all know a little bit about who's who and what is what. Yeah, she was a mess around girl. Like, she got it with Nas. Nas is reportedly dating her. She was the marketing exec. All she really was a influencer. She got a title of marketing exec because she's a fraternizer. She knows how to get in with the young crowd, bring the young girls in. That's her job. But she was mostly a lesbian, I thought. Serious. Well, before that, she was a brand ambassador or whatever, a director. Then she became his personal assistant back in 2001, right? Diddy and J-Lo split. Capricorn Clark got a promotion, and she was there through all the allegations and everything else. Now, remember what Brother Bilal said. These people make it where they want you to steal something, and then they'll come back and say, hey, this person was stealing. I have to let them go. But they never sue the people. They try to smear them and blackball them from being in the business. So she left the company and they accused her of theft. And then Diddy asserted that she had only given and she had only been given and never taken. Right? After publicly saying that. So he did that to try to clarify that. Now she delved into marketing and strategy work for Jive Records, known as RCA. Then she was showcasing her, versatility by doing some consulting work. She started to pursue roles in acting and doing all that. But Diddy didn't want anything about her coming out. Now, you might be saying, why? Why would that be the case? Well, if you see Bad Boy Records, right, was distributed by Interscope. Then it kept doing deals and kept messing up money, like Suge was saying. Yep. See, Diddy in 2005 had to leave and go with Warner. See, Warner Music Group, WMG, this is what Suge should have told you, but he didn't. So all the back catalog hits and the 50% equity in Bad Boy Entertainment, Warner Music Group went and possessed it in 2005 for an undisclosed amount of money, which means a lot. Now, with that being said, Puffy was able to retain total control of Bad Boy and could buy back his equity stock at a later date, meaning that if he makes something of quality and he makes some money, he could do it. So, 2005, he started bringing out his hits. He had all this new money and two people he cared about. Somebody that he took to these freak offs, Young Jock and Cassie. Oh, Young Jock and Diddy were very close. Very close. Young Jock was taken to these parties. Oh, he partied with Diddy. Partied. Diddy, man, had a hot hit with Young Jock, and Cassie had success on her debut album. He came out with Danity Kane. He had Making the Band in 2006. Diddy was back. He did the Bad Boy 2 soundtrack, so he got that money thanks to Warner. Then over the last 3 years, things got erratic. By 2009, Diddy was mad at the whole band that he came. And he dissolved it. He terminated Aubrey, O'Day, Darren Woods, all of their contracts. He got pissed. Dawn Richards remained signed, and she was working as a solo artist with Bad Boy. Everybody else was terminated. So Dawn Richards said, we need to make a new group. We could do this. So he was like, yeah, we're going to put another group called Diddy Dirty Money. Now, besides the name being terrible, but he put his Diddy on there, so make sure he owns the group. And the songs is hot. They put it out. Red Cafe did all of Diddy's like verses. So Diddy was good, you know. But after that, he just never, capitalized off of the movement he had going. And he blamed the promotion of Warner. And this is what led to the Interscope situation. Jimmy Iovine sat down with Puffy, with Clive, and Clive told him that Warner's not going to, they're not really in the music business like that anymore. All the music guys are gone. It's all corporate executives. You don't have guys that understand music at Warner anymore. So they're not going to get you what you want. So Puff was allowed to leave and sign a deal with Interscope. So he took Bad Boy away from them and did a deal with Interscope Records. Now, under this deal, he could reboot the Bad Boy name and trademark. Okay, and that's going to be operated through Interscope. The previous Bad Boy catalog and roster was still under control by Warner Music Group. This is why they allowed the rest of the company to be rebranded and rebooted somewhere else. But Interscope didn't own all the Biggie songs, all those classic catalog hits. That went with Warner. Warner's like, no, we are not letting go our stranglehold of our equity of this. So that equity that they had in Bad Boy Entertainment, as far as all the classic hits, Warner wanted that. So they were the distributors of it, but they had that equity piece, and they weren't letting that go. So all Puffy's wealth is coming from all of those early hits that he made. Nothing that he's done really in previous years. It's all strength on the back of Biggie, Craig Mack, any of those songs that he did back in those days. Well, yeah, pretty much. Diddy had, what they had was distribution of the records, and they had an equity deal. Now, if Diddy gave up those rights to those songs, that would weaken that deal. That deal probably doesn't get done if Puff didn't have the ownership of all the music. So, yeah, we probably don't even get finished. Um, he offered Mace a 1 year release from Bad Boy um, to settle their difference. And they were able to go out and do a promotional thing. And He re-signed with Bad Boy after his year break was done. In 2011, he had a new deal with Giffen, AM, and Interscope. Okay, and he was looking for new talent for the roster. By restructuring the company and going with Giffen, who's basically another subsidiary in A&M Records, is all subsidiaries of Interscope. They're all connected. When Game and 50 Cent had a beef, the Game was moved because he signed with Interscope. They wasn't finna give up artists that just sold 6 million records. So they just moved him to Giffen Records instead of took him off of Aftermath and Interscope. They just put him on Giffen Records and said, "You're gonna be on Giffen now. You know, you screwed up tremendously. Dre was going to bat for you, and you screwed this whole thing up." So right. So now that he got the new deal under Interscope, Giffen, and A&M, he got this new bag. But he's under pressure. And he's got J Electronica, he's got all these things going on. And J Electronica and Jay-Z had a connection, and then he was about to sign with take the Interscope deal, but Rock Nation imprint came with a deal and took J Electronica away from Diddy. And Diddy wasn't too happy about that because he had made big plans and put in a lot of resources into doing that. So he had J Electronica, MGK, and the other person he was going to sign was in 2011 was French Montana and Los. But French Montana had to wait. He had a previous deal, and he had to wait till it cleared. But French Montana ended up taking the place of J Electronica, him and Los. And that was in 2012. So Wale really started branching out under Diddy. Diddy was giving him a lot of work at the time, but you know, that was because, you know, the incident he had down the line, but he was giving him a lot of work. Mace got a song with Wale called Slight Work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interscope Giffen Records. So when Capricorn and Diddy got into it, because Capricorn was taking up for Cassie and lying for Cassie, um, Capricorn, who'd been working with Bad Boy since 2001, allegedly took an ass whooping by Diddy. And because she took this alleged ass whooping, they were going to have to pay her off, you know, to keep Diddy from going to jail. Um, that was been the word on the street that she went through a lot of toxic, very toxic time in 2011. And she had a little bit of trouble getting work after lies was being spread that she was stealing from them, and the company couldn't like recoup what they was owed, you know. So that became it. Yeah, a lot of y'all want me to talk about that Laker Piston game. Why? That was god awful. God awful. I wouldn't want to put any human being through that. Mm-hmm. Well, he had some success with French, but it started to go down after that because the money wasn't there no more. Uh, he had a bad boy album coming out. It was called Excuse My French. And French Montana was at those parties as well when Young Jock fell off. And so the next thing you know, he started having a monkey on his damn shoulder. When you have a circle of friends that are all wealthy, wealthy people do what? They spend their time. Oh yeah, hit the button, good people. Hit the like button, good people. Diddy and Ross came into power once, I want to say this is about 2009, 2011. See, what happened is that everybody thought Jay Z signed Rick Ross. Like, yeah, I heard the talent in the voice when Jay Z was president of Def Jam at the time. That's when all of this happened with Ross. Rick Ross was never signed, or Jeezy. Jay Z never signed any artist to Rockefeller, not even Rihanna. Jay Browns brought and found Rihanna and brought Rihanna in. So Jay Browns was the one that was recruiting her. He was sleeping with her too, so allegedly. But then everybody took her from there. Now that was the case at that point. She was like 17. Now, um, Rick Ross and Jeezy came in with Shakir Stewart, who used to work with L.A. Reid when he was at L.A. Well, LaFace. And Jeezy and them would have been signed with LaFace, but L.A. Reid and Babyface split up. And L.A. Reid came to be vice president at Def Jam, and Jay Z was the president, and only in name. But Jay, was going off the fame like he the boss, and now he's running. That was just for marketing and promotion. Um, L.A. Reid is the man handling all the business. Jay Z was just there to front. Now, in case you guys didn't know, that was what was going on. Jay was pretending to be a boss. Jay Z had a no-show job. He was at Rockefeller. He wasn't handling business at Rockefeller. He was hardly ever in the office. He had an office that he hardly ever was in. He'd come there if they're getting ready to do some promotional thing for the marketing and this and that. But other than that, no. Shakir Stewart found Rick Ross and Jeezy and brought them over to Def Jam and signed with L.A. Reid. He was going to bring them to LaFace where he worked. And L.A. Reid said, nah, hold off. We moving to Def Jam. So that's how they got there. Jay-Z took the picture and took the credit. Now, Diddy was giving it another person that he loved so much with was Janelle Monae. Janelle Monae and Diddy, oh my God, he loves it. And there's been rumors of them having that rumor's been out there for a long time. Rose and Andrea, I don't know if it's ever been on the internet. So you guys know now. But we'll talk about what happened that went down. We'll say that on Patreon. Now, as all of this stuff was going on with Bad Boy, the record business is taking a hit. Diddy had to come in because 50 Cent was killing Rick Ross. He was destroying that dude's career. So while that was happening, the year is 2011. This is when I saw Diddy and he was acting weird with F. Gary Gray and Floyd, and they was talking about producing a film and doing all this business together. And Diddy saw me and was freaking out. The audio is choppy right now. Oh, let me see something. Let me try to come back. All right. How is it now? All right. Oh, they tried to get you, boy. Woo wee. They playing dirty. Okay. Oh, y'all didn't know about Janelle Monae? So as soon as I said Janelle Monae, it went crazy, huh? What other rappers besides Young Jock, Ja Rule, French? Man, it's quite a few. Hmm. When they did Idlewild, right? She was on the song "In Your Dreams" and "Call the Law." She was on that. And Big Boy told Diddy. Diddy was, man, who that? And he was telling him about her. So Big Boy is the one that really put her on. Y'all ain't gonna remember that. But that's how Janelle Monae got on. Oh yeah, it's all alleged. All alleged. It's all alleged. Janelle a weird one, but boy, is she fine. Fine, 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 fine. Now, if her and Cassie was in a freak off and I came in there, might have to go down. But Diddy couldn't be in the room. I'll be Diddy, you can't be in this. Can't be in no room with no Diddy. Diddy be touching on you. I don't want him to bump my shoulder accidentally. They gonna be, Daddy, look, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that sometimes. It's gonna get wild. Cause I'm about to hit the lights. You find a hole, just go, Daddy. You hear me, Playboy? I'll be like, no. It's time to party. I want that kind of brother love. Said my name is Brother Love. I want love, brother. Shoot, Fab was gonna need security. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't take Gilbert Arenas. That seemed like his kind of party. Gil be right there in the front seat with the seatbelt on. Oh, all right, let's go. I gotta get you on my show. Mm. Yeah, well, Felicia, hey, we be trying to tell the people the truth. Just keeping people's eyes open. Oh yeah, on the Patreon, we told you about how Diddy took Cassie from Ryan Leslie. Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, we talked about Steve blocking Big Boom opportunities and all that. But now we finna take you out of what's going on. What that say? November 29th. This is how Diddy took Cassie from Ryan Leslie. Wow. Yo, let's talk about it, good people. Ryan Leslie worked for him. He made all those beats. He was working with the Hitman. And they was making all those tracks for Diddy. Diddy put him down with the Hitman. And they was a cute couple. Diddy would come all the way over, come see him, jump in the way. This is what Diddy does. He jumped right in the middle. He's the daddy, you know. All in their videos, all in the photos. They look at him as Uncle Diddy. He just being Diddy. That's all he know. So if you see him in this mode, right? Then you go to Ryan Leslie and that's what it looks like. You know? Did he just show up? Pop up out of nowhere. There you go. He wasn't supposed to be there. And he showed up. Diddy was flying him out on his private jets. She get to see that lifestyle. It was on. Ryan Leslie wasn't Diddy. He was broke. He worked for Diddy. She knew what she was doing. She knew where she wanted to go. She leveled up. But what was Ryan Leslie to do? He had to deny that was even his woman for a long time.
So I wanted to get us all together so we can get this. Everybody can hear from me how focused and excited I am about the project. I wanted, Cassie to everybody to meet Cassie. Y'all know that. And hear a story directly from my mouth, and then maybe get down to some business about just so we can be on the same page of what the plan is as far as from Tom is concerned, and from we're concerned as also a label and we want to land, so everybody's on the same page. I think the best thing to do is to kind of give an overview or a history of how we came to the project. Can't know where we're going unless we know where we came from. Ryan is a producer that I've been working with for the last 2 years. That was brought to me by Ed Woods, who did Ryan assigned to their label, and also as a producer, and has done some stuff for the label. And somebody's like one of my go-to people. New actor, just needing records right away. To somebody that going to trenches musically genius, new age Teddy Riley, Dr. Dre, Quincy Jones, Pharrell, but to his level, his own way. But so
Diddy is selling Ryan Leslie for Cassie. Ed Woods brought me to him, validated him. So Diddy said, I've been working with him for 2 years. He's my go-to guy if I need a hit record. He could go get me that hit record. And everybody's in this room. Lear Cohen, Kevin Liles. So this Warner Atlantic situation. This deal was getting done. This was in 2006. He was introducing everybody to Cassie, the record executive. They didn't know who the hell she was. Then Diddy took matters in his own hands and took Cassie all for himself. And Ryan Leslie was out there just looking ridiculous, and he was hurt by it. And he never recovered. He was young. They was in love. Well, it is what it is. We move on. Such is life. Tired. Florida's good. Florida's been good to me. um, no. Definitely, if you're new here, subscribe. Hit the super chat button. Super chat to the page. Appreciate that. My cash app is Carcino. Carceno. Like the video, share, subscribe, all this stuff that come on the banner. They tell you to do. Just do it. Now, let's look at a whole new imprint of things going the way they should. If we look at things in a manner of how celebrities do it, then we could relate to a lot of the problems that was going on. Right? Like I told you the lingo from these billionaires and how they talk. Oh, it's the wrong light. There it is. Billionaires talk differently to each other. Much, much different. For instance, in a billionaire's vocabulary, our words are different from theirs. That might mean the same thing, you think. Should I show you? I'll give y'all a little glimpse of some Patreon stuff. Okay. What else is on the Patreon? The billionaire sex parties have their own codes. Now, I'm going to let you hear this one. Girls or girl. That means something different. In this instance, it's described as a young, typical 16 to 25-year-old, thin and tall, at least 5'9", with heels and over 6 feet with them. They are typically, though not exclusively, white. Girls, mostly them models or Instagram influencers, are recruited by promoters. Promoters are paid by clubs to bring girls to their big party nights. Girl capital. The girls are not for sex or friendship, rather, with girl crack capital, the real estate broker, John, could party with the chief executives, and Shay could dine with the billionaires. Clients like Donald they leverage girl capital to get coveted invitations to parties that might lead to financial enriching deals. And it's a whole list of codes on here. Holland, Rotterdam is arrived. Rotterdam, that's where we get our oil from, baby. The ports of Rotterdam. Better believe it. Yeah, we kind of went in and exposed Snoop and all the lies he was telling. And it just pop up. I got a short. Holy snap! They got a whole new game. Oh, I got $159 on that one. And this don't even count with the bonus spins. That's an additional bonus. Now I got free spins. I got the Unicow. Oh my God. I've captured the mystical Unicow that popped up in the middle. I don't even know what this is to be, Jason. It's time to fill out more tax forms. Look at this. I'm at 1,300. I got 46 cents. This cow game is great. I kid you not. I just won another 1,000. Hey, y'all back. Holy snap. Yeah, Cino's enjoying Florida. Yeah, I was having too much fun. Having too much fun. Now, yeah, man. So that's what it is. So I want to say shouts out to Kwame Brown, Buzz of Life. Shouts out to my sister room, or her old room. This is where she used to stay when she went to school. Before she graduated from college, moved on, do her thing. Now she got her own crib, doing her thing with her dog. But she still left all her stuff here. Look at all the damn shoes. I guess this is her storage space. Shouts out to Mondo Black TV. Oh, we coming for you, Mondo. This weekend, December 2nd. Mondo Black. We coming for you. Tell them bulldogs. We're going to teach the bulldog to behave and tempt them yellow jackets to a watery grave. And if a man is defeated, that's a shame. It's roll tide. Oh, yeah. Roll tide. We going to roll y'all up till we tired. Oh, yes. And don't forget to like this video so that they can see that there's real people here and they actually like the content. So, yes. And Diddy, boy, you better start seeing how much it costs to live right next to Russell Simmons. Bali is real cheap nowadays. Better start looking into it.